Good morning to Mr. Saravanan and the second marker. My name is Cheah Sin Hua. Let me introduce my 6 team members. My team has Ananda Li, Franco Teoh, Kuek Wei Ji, Boon Hai, and Yee Ting. This video is our presentation for the subject entrepreneurship. Today, we would like to present about our company MegaHope Sdn Bhd regarding the business background, business operation, business strategy, and the financial information in this presentation. First, let me introduce the company background. MegaHope Sdn Bhd is a private limited company by share in Malaysia that manufactures and sells fuel ration to the public. To give a simple introduction to our product, a fuel ration is a food pack that contains canned or pre-packaged meal. The reason that we sell fuel ration because fuel ration is easy and convenient for people to prepare and eat. Like it can help people to avoid hunger in a crisis. For example, in the situation when people are in danger, emergency, or in a disaster relief situation, as well as for charity, camping, and hiking activity as an article for activity use. For the second part, why we choose fuel ration as our company product, that is because of compared to regular military garrison ration, our product fuel ration is convenient for use and can provide basic nutrition support to people due to its small package. Moreover, it has a 5-year shelf life and easy to transport and distribute as compared to other type of food ration. For the next part, on this slide, it shows the content of a pack of fuel ration. Move to our company vision and mission. Our company vision is to become the world's largest low-cost fuel ration organization and make it affordable for everyone. For the company mission, the first mission of MegaHope Sdn Bhd is to produce and maintain higher quality and nutrition fuel ration at the lowest possible price, so that everyone can afford our products. Second is to develop the fuel ration that can meet the taste and needs of people in different countries and regions. Third is to make people think about MegaHope when involving camping, hiking, and activity, disaster, and army food. Fourth is to create excellent value and maximize longer-term earnings for our company stakeholders. Lastly is to provide employees a better workplace for the purpose of improving their work efficiency and also company productivity. Now, I would like to pass the floor to my team member to continue for our company objectives.
My name is Yee Ting, and now I will introduce the objective of our company. We have set 6 objectives for our company to be achieved during the operation. The first objective is to raise the crisis awareness of the people. The second objective is to increase the analysis of the company. The third objective is to increase the number of customers served. The fourth objective is to develop a profitable and sustainable businesses. The fifth objective is to establish a new brand awareness and impression of the fuel ration, and also break the stereotypes of customer on the fuel ration in the past. And the last objective is to make sure that the skills of the employee are open, professional, and updated. Next, our company, MegaHope Sdn Bhd, is located in Kuling High-Tech Park, Kedah, Malaysia. After that is the organization structure and responsibility of our company. Our company has 6 main positions, which are Executive Director, Chief Executive Officer, Chief Operating Officer, Chief Marketing Officer, Chief Financial Officer, and Remuneration Committee. Every position has its own responsibility that need to be performed to ensure that the company operation can be run smoothly. For example, the Executive Director is responsible for strategy planning, cooperating with the Board of Directors, and also operating within the budget. The CEO responsibility is to make the major company decisions and managing the overall operating and resources of the company. The Chief Operating Officer is responsible for the overseeing company daily administrative and operational function. The Chief Financial Officer is responsible for managing the company's financial activity. The Chief Marketing Officer is responsible for the marketing activity in the organization, such as brand management, product marketing, promoting, advertising, and so on. The Audit Committee is responsible for overseeing the company financial reporting and disclosure. All the positions and their responsibility are very important for the company, and they are indispensable. Above is the content of my presentation, and I will pass it to my team member to continue the presentation.
Hi, I'm Ananda, and now I'm going to present about targeted market. So for our company, we are target in 4 markets. So for first one is military market. The reason we target in this market is because of the number of the army in the world, and they frequently having training and military maneuver. In 2017, there are around 27 million of army in the world, and the number of army is like a country population. Like Malaysia having 32 million of people, and this is a big market, and these 27 million of people are the person who need our product. Then in 2020, the total number of army in the world is still above 20 million of people. Then for China is above 2 million. India, US, North Korea and Russia is more than 1 million. So the market is there, and it won't change, it won't having big changes easily. Moreover, there are a lot of countries in Middle East are facing war, like these 9 countries which are still facing war nowadays, and they won't fight alone. Some of the countries are giving help to them, like US, UK, Russia, Germany and other countries. So for those countries which involved in the war, they will need a lot of fuel ratio for their army. Then second is about charity. We target in charity. So the reason we target in charity is because of there are a lot of charity in Malaysia often help activity and event to help people in local and also foreign by giving them some material and necessity. So there are a very famous charity in Malaysia, which is Buddhist Church Malaysia. If you go in their website, you will see that they often help activity to help people in local and also foreign. And sometimes one event they help will give out around 10,000 packs of necessity. So if we able to take down this market, then our sales will also increase. Then for third one is hiking and camping. So the reason we target in this market is because of there are a lot of Western people like hiking and camping, and some of them will go for several days. During hiking and camping, they will need they need to have enough energy and nutrition and also saturation feeling so that they're able to enjoy their journey. So this means that they need to bring a lot of food and some equipment to cook the food, and this will increase their burden. But our product will help them to minimize the backpack weight and also size. Due to our product that eat directly, they no need to bring so much cooking equipment to cook the food. Then in 2019, for only US, the total number of camping households is around 78 million. And in 2018, the number of hikers in US is around 47 million people. So these two is only in US. How about we add in other Western country? there will be more people. And for the last one is about deserted country. So the reason we target in deserted country is because of there are a lot of country facing war and terrorists, like I showed you just now about the Mid East country, that 9 country. And there are a lot of country facing human-made disaster and also natural disaster. So for those people who live in those areas, they need to prepare for dry food and also emergency food for prevention, so that they're able to survive in those situations. And however, there are some charity will giving help to them, like what I showed you just now about Tzu Chi, giving a lot of necessity to help foreign and also local. Then for this one is for this chart, this graph is showing us about 2017 in the total number of people leave their home due to natural disaster. So in China, there are around 4.47 million of people leaving their home due to natural disaster. Philippines 2.53 million, Cuba 1.74 million, United States 1.69 million, and India 1.35 million. So for only these 5 countries, add up together is around 10 million of people. So this also quite big market. And next one is about competitor analysis. In Malaysia, there are only few companies doing business in this industry, and some of the companies provide more flavor and taste than us, and some companies able to provide heating meal for their customer, which is we currently unable to done it. And we have choose 3 companies to compare, which is RTE Food, Kembara, and Brahim. For product usage, our company having 3 kind of usage, which is outdoor activity, military, and emergency and disaster. Then for RTE and Kembara having only 2 type, two kind of usage, and Brahim only having 1 type of usage. Then for flavor, we having 4 type of flavor, RTE having 3 type of flavor, Kembara having 4 type of flavor which is same with us, and Brahim having more than 5 type of flavor, more than us. Then for type of product, we having 5 type of product, and this is our product. And then RT only having 2 type of product, Kembara and Brahim having 1 type of product. So from this table, we can see that we are having competitive advantage when compared to them. And this is all my presentation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kuek Wei Ji. Now we are going to talk about the marketing strategy for P's. So first P with the product. Our product is in the unique position for the citizen, because they use our product only when there is the emergency purpose and the situation. It is the non-daily product. And the executive will be prefer to having our product, because our product is carry on the human basic need, water, food, and also the medicine to rescue people. So the main function of our product is to save the people life. And our product is also a future product. People will keep at least once at their house and also the car as well. Now I will going to talk about the second thing with the place. People can look for our product in the online platform, which the primary display, which, such as the Shopee, Lazada, and also the Amazon. So for the physical store, customer can look for our product in the hypermarket and also supermarket. And the third display will be on the convenience store. For example, the sports center and also the pharmacy. We focus on the certain areas such as the places often happen in natural disaster and also the war. For example, the Indonesia, Japan, Australia. This country also often happen the natural disaster such as the tsunami, forest fire, and also the earthquake. For the second P will be the price. Our product pricing is at the median level margin. We set around at the 50%. We have only few competitors in the world, especially the Malaysia. We are not afraid of market price penetration, so we can control our price smoothly. We also set the special selling price for those special country and also the places. For example, Japan, Indonesia, this country often happen the natural disaster, so they need our product. And we also plan to cooperate with the government in the future. It's because of the sustainable development. For the last fee will be the promotion. We will try to deliver our product information, such as the advantages, usefulness of our product to the public, to let them know our product importance. The social media will be the great platform for us to promote our product. According to the GWI, Global Web Index Research, people spend at least 142 minutes per day on the social media. For example, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also other online platforms, social media. Last of my part will be the function of apply the strategy. We believe that we are able to identify our direction by applying the marketing strategy. This will lead us to the success path. Thank you. So now I will pass the section to the finance department. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Boon Hai, and today I would like to present the part of the financial plans. First is the startup summaries, which includes the startup expense and the startup assets. Those startup expenses and startup assets are shown at the slide, and those expenses and assets is important for us to measure it accurately because it can help us to get the sufficient capital to finance our companies. Next is the break-even analysis for the wage fluctuations. In the break-even chart, show that our break-even point in units for the wage fluctuations is 12,796 units for the revenue of 473,446 ringgit. Which means that when our company can sell the wage fluctuations for 12,796 units to get the revenue of 473,446 ringgit, company able to reach the not loss situations. And for the sales unit at the first years we estimate that is 14,000 units, which means that company able to start to earn the profit at the first years. Next is the break-even analysis for the non-wage fluctuations. In the break-even charts and the table show that the break-even point in units is between the 20,000 units and 25,000 units. After calculating it, we find that the break-even point in units is 23,056 units with non-wage fluctuations to get the revenue of 645,554 ringgit. Which, in other words, when company able to sell more than 23,056 units non-wage fluctuations, company able to earn the profits, able to start to earn the profits. And for the first years, our estimate that the sales units is 70,000 units, which means that company able to also can start to earn the profit at the first years. Next, I would like to present the income statements for the years. In the sales stats show that our sales is increased at every years and is thus increased steadily at the for the first 3 years and is increased more at the 4th years and 5th years. This is because that we have spent more expenses at the advertisements and the promotions, which help us to attract more customers and increase our sales. For the gross profits and net profits chart show that our first 4 years gross profits and net profits is increased, which show the good result for our company. However, at 5th years, our gross profits and net profits is decreased. This because that we have maxed the expansions at 5th years, which ran one more factory at Johor to incur more expenses at 5th years, which caused the decrease in the gross profits and net profits at 5th years. This because that when we rent one more factory at Johor, we need to incur more expenses such as the rental fee and the wages for the workers, which higher higher for the productions. And at the net profit margin show that our first 4 years net profit margins is increased, but at the 5th years is reduced by 6.24%. This is because the some regions of the expansions at the 5th years. Thank you. And I would like to pass to Franco Teoh.
Thank you, Boon Hai, for explaining the beginning part of the financial planning. So now, Franco Teoh, will continue the rest of the part of the financial planning. So for the statement of cash flow, the result is clearly shows that in the year 1 and year 5, we have the net cash outflow due to the establishment of the business and expand of the business. So in year 1, because we have invest a lot of asset to start our production, so the cash outflow is clearly a net cash outflow. But in year 5, because that we have a expansion of the business and we will incur more asset to start our new production line. But from year 2 to year 4, it clearly shows that the cash and cash equivalent is increasing year by year. So move to the next. From the major activity of the cash flow from the operating is clearly shows that the net cash inflow from the operating activity is increasing year by year until year 4. And year 5 we have the slightly decrease because of the expansion of the business. Then for the investing activity, which is you purchase the asset, from year 1 we have purchase a new asset. In year 4 we have established a new website, and year 5 we have incurred more asset to start our new production line. But for the financing activity, you can see that this is the declaration of the dividend for year by year. So move to the financial position. From the asset, we can clearly show that the net asset is increasing year by year. This is due to the increase of the cash and cash equivalent, and we does not have a much movement on the non-current asset. So the difference between total asset and net asset is that we only have one current liability, which is trade payable. So which means that we does not have much of that. So now we move to the equity and liability. So from equity, it clearly shows that we does not have any movement from year 1 to year 5, which means we does not have issue extra share and additional share during year 1 to year 5. So from the trade payable, you can see that the trade payable is increasing year by year because our production is also increased year by year. So which means that we have to purchase more raw material from the supplier to operate our production line. So move to the ratio analysis. From the profitability analysis, we can see that from year 1 to year 4, the result is getting better, but in year 5, it has slightly dropped because of the expansion of the business, and we incurred a lot of expenses on it. Then we move to the liquidity. In the liquidity, we have a very high positive result because that we have a lot of asset to cover the only one current debt, which is the trade payable. But in future, we have a planning. We will have the planning to use the money to invest in other investment to gain more income. So from the efficiency, it will be the working capital management include of the inventory turnover, receivable turnover, and payable turnover. So in inventory turnover, we have a very fast result because that we incurred production day by day. So if from the 10 days, we will have a near finished good come in, and every 3 days we will need to purchase a new raw material. So move to the receivable and payable, because in year 1 we have a half month and we use 1 month to pay our debt. So in year 2 to year 4, year 5, we have same estimation. So the receivable turnover and payable turnover, we use the percentage to calculate. So you will see that the result is nearly same.
In conclusion, the MegaHope Sanjay Berhad, our company have chosen a very special market, which is the fuel ration. And in this industry, we does not have many competitors in worldwide, especially in Malaysia. But we will ensure that our business will be grow continuously in future. In the third part, the financial information is representing a good result in recent from year 1 to year 5. And we will ensure that the financial result will be more efficient and more positive in the future. And we will ensure that our shareholder have a very high value from our company. Lastly, we will ensure that the vision and mission of our company will achieve in future. Thank you.